Hey, as you come in there, please hit that like button. As you see on the screen, this is taking place this Saturday, April 29th in Andrews, South Carolina. It is Black Diamond Princess organization. They are having a sexual assault awareness walk, I should say. Your voice has power. And this is going to take place at 11:30 a.m. The lineup is going to start at the MLK Monument and walk to Town Hall. And I would like to see a good mix of people, okay? I would like to see a good mix of people, and that's a good racial mix of people that I would love to see come out, because these problems obviously are not exclusive to a particular race. So come out this Saturday, that is April 29th, Andrews, South Carolina, for the Sexual Assault Awareness Walk. Okay, and this is put on by the Black Diamond Princess, the founder, Miss Jerry Davis. For more information, you can call Ms. Davis at 843-543-4690. Again, this is this Saturday in Andrews. You know you need to be there. Come out, honk your horn if you can't get with the walk. Okay, we need to see you out there. We need to see everybody that can be out there this Saturday. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Andrews, the podcast. I am your host. And tonight we are going to get into, shout out to my boy, Everett, Carolina. This bomb's for you, bud. Okay. I don't think you're a Bud Light type of guy. You probably were prior to this meeting, but you done turned that around. Okay. So, guys, listen. Just as promised, what happened in Georgetown County Council meeting tonight, it happened, but again, as the headline indicates, Mr. Everett, Carolina has found itself in the good graces of Welcome to Andrews, the podcast. And again, this bomb's for you, Mr. Carolina. Let's get this thing crunk up here tonight for Mr. Carolina. Again, they pulled their dirty little trick, which was the consent agenda. And to Mr. Carolina's credit, he called them out on it. He asked for more information. Now, Mr. Carolina, I'll get to the other part of that later. Let's just be friends right now. So by the end of the broadcast, though, that's good. Okay. So, this is what I'm going to say to you, Mr. Carolina.
Now that's how you supposed to drive. From now on, that's how you drive.
Did you hear that, Mr. Carolina? And that's what I need from you. Okay? I'm going to give you some game tonight, Mr. Carolina. I know you be trying to give me the game, but I'm going to give you some game, old head. You know what I mean? Because, hey, game. You know what I mean? Now, and this one's for free, okay? So when you get ready to do your re-election bid, you know what I mean? Holler at your boy. You know what I mean? So, now they say we can do this like gentlemen, or we can get into some but we ain't gonna get into that tonight, Mr. Carolina. We gonna celebrate not a victory. Okay, let's be clear, because there was no victories won tonight. Okay, but I see where you stepped a little closer to the will of the people, The people are the ones who put you there. Okay, you want to side? Don't side with the group, because that group don't have a bright future, sir. Okay, and that's coming from the podcaster. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
Y'all make sure y'all make it to that sexual assault walk this weekend. The streets of Andrews. This should be the biggest walk in the city. Okay, front and center. Okay, let's make the presence known that you are not welcome here.
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
And if I could,
FBI, open up.
but let's stick to why we are here. Okay, in last night's broadcast, my Andrews, welcome to Andrews buds and home. I don't know how you say that the right way, but to my people who are hanging out over here, welcome to Andrews the podcast. I shared some information that I got from you last night off of Georgetown County's agenda, right? And it's still posted there. And that was this memo, which was between Miss Nancy Silver to Beth Goodall. And again, this is a memo. This is an inter-office memo. This is not from the Department of Health and Environmental Service, DHEC. So, what did Georgetown County Council do tonight? Let's get into that. Let's get over here to this. Okay, well, that's the memo there. And then now here is the, and please remember these documents. You will be tested on them a little later in the program.
Stupid, I'm not going to let you get the chance.
And what you're looking at is a Georgetown County, South Carolina justification for emergency procurement, meaning money, dollars. And you see down at the here where it says amount, there is $340,500 that is supposed to be procured from the American Rescue Plan money, the ARPA money. And that is for the cleanup of the demolition, the half demolished building, the half demolished asbestos leaking, allegedly, possibly, class action lawsuit waiting to happen. Kids will be out of school in less than 30 days. That'll be a good place to explore for a nice adventurous kid. Yep, to go out there and get hurt. Over at that old Andrews High building. So, what happened tonight at Georgetown County Council meeting? Let's get this on the screen here. All right. We are getting ready to listen to the comment section of Georgetown County Council meeting, and it's more the same. You're going to hear from citizens of Andrews who, you know, coming in there voicing their concerns, not their opinions, voicing their concerns to the authority, which is Georgetown County Council, about what it is about this one issue. And you, well, there's a plethora of issues, in particular the building, the EMS being at the top of the list. And let me, before I jump, well, I'll share that with you. I got some numbers to further my point as to why that EMS, and why the point of everybody else, why EMS, maybe two EMS need to be there once we start going through these numbers. All right, so here you have, let's go.
Good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Hunt. I'm talking about our little town of Andrews. It's a great day to live in Georgetown County.
Whoa, Jenny. What are you doing up there smiling with these fools? I need gunslinger Jenny up there. You done went back to nice Jenny? You want to be Jenny from the block? No, Jenny, no. Jennifer, we can't have that. Remember this? No. Trying to be nice.
County. Andrews right now doesn't have EMS. We have a building that's supposed to be taken down properly. It is quite an eyesore. That's part of 6B that'll be talked about later on tonight.
No, it won't. That's why you need to watch Welcome to Andrews, the podcast, because I told you last night that they wasn't going to talk about it tonight. Okay? Come on.
We have a municipal building that's partially completed.
Why? Come on, you're going to bring up that point. You got to give the people more context. Why? The reason why we don't have that building is because Georgetown County, who you guys are sitting in front of right now petitioning, add that to the list of things that you are, that's going on, okay? Some context. That's not Andrews doing that. That money for that building is supposed to be funded, is being held. There's a court case in place that's going on right now. And Georgetown County is using all kinds of tactics to keep pushing it down the road, Speed this up.
We have some serious sewer problems.
I invite some of you to go to DHEC's website. I'm not going to go here, but I'm gonna do a show on that. And I was just looking around at just comparable and uncomparable size municipalities and what they've been dealing with. Go take a look over there. Okay. A lot of times you don't understand it because you just inside there and you think, okay, well, it's not perfect, but I promise you, some of the 41,000 gallons of raw sewage on the ground in different places. So, and a little birdie just told me that, boy, there's some big news coming for Andrews when it comes to that infrastructure. But anyway, back to the show.
And quite a few of us have errors with our water bill.
Really? Errors with the water bill. Do they have to pay when they have those errors? That's just kind of just throwing that out there. But look, Jenny, keep that. That's in house. See, you out telling our business. See, we at the big house. This stuff you keep back at the house. They don't need to know all that. They gonna tell you they don't have nothing to do with that anyway. I thought they explained that to you. Didn't they call you to explain to you how it works, like they like to do? They like to explain how it works.
But I love
Me
Andrews.
too. You see my shirt? Look at it right there. And you see the name of the podcast? It's called Welcome to Andrews. Okay.
I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. But I want, when a situation comes up behind closed doors, when you're all talking together.
They're not all talking together. Okay. Now they'll talk together when they need to agree on something, which y'all will see here in a little bit. It is a game. It is a game. It is a game. And your votes can get these people up out of here. Again, Everett Carolina acted like he wanted to be a man of the people. One more time for you, E. You know what I'm saying? I'll blow it up for you, big dog. I don't got no hate for you. You know what I mean? You saw me in the restaurant the other day. I ain't wanted to disrespect you again. You an elder, bro. But, you know what I mean? Like, we'll get to that in another part of the show again, because like I said, you did what you did, and I'm gonna show the people what you did. All right, I'm gonna give you credit for what you did. But again, ain't no damn victories was won tonight, homie. Don't think for a second that there is a victory won. Okay.
to do something to benefit Andrews,
Please help us out.
I'm gonna say the N-word. That's racist. You can't say the N-word. I'm joking. Stop. 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 Stop the break. Stop. Stop.
I know I'm speaking broadly, and I'm sure that not everything is in your
Guess
power.
what I'm sure of? I'm sure of the fact that they not paying you no damn attention. And it's not just because it's you, because they don't pay nobody from Andrews no damn attention.
But if there's someone who is listening to the
Everett,
words in my
Everett, we talking to you, okay? Let's go ahead and let it out the bag, dog. Go ahead and be you got the whole mainland that you can represent, man. I'm giving you the game right now, okay? You can be the councilman for the people. The people are the one who put you there. But you got to have some huevos. You can't, you know what I mean? You got to have some balls, bruh. I understand Robert's rule of parliamentary and all that other good stuff. I'm learning, homie. I'm learning, homie. I'm learning. Ain't nobody asking you to blow up your career or nothing like that, homie. No means. But
my mouth right now that can help, please do so. Thank you.
come on, Jenny, you left a damn whole minute 10 on the day on the table, man. Carpe diem, you know what I mean? You know what carpe diem means? Seize the day. But anyway, good job, Jenny. Good job. Good job. I'm just being a hard ass right now.
Eddie Lee.
Mayor Pro. Again, please go back and look at some of the other broadcasts I did on this clown show right here, and they're doing the same thing. They writing. I guess they know when the camera guy must give them a cue or something. Like, hey, look, the camera's on you. Act like you're writing. Act concerned. Like Raymond Newton is garbage, and if you do not vote for Raymond Newton, please. Please pay attention when you're voting. Make sure I don't care if it's a tomato can up there. Vote for the damn tomato can. You'll get more out of a tomato can than you'll get from Raymond Newton. That is just facts. Period. You'll see it here in a few minutes.
Before you short, I'm standing before this governmental body, and one of the things I have to say, where's your sense of decency?
Where is your sense of decency?
Number two, where's your sense of consciousness?
Where is your sense of consciousness?
Back EMS put it to the standards that relates to this governmental body not being where it's surrounded. Number three, as Mayor Pro Tem of Town and I represent people not color. This is my voice, not a speechwriter voice. In God I trust. Thank you.
See, that's how you do it. When you're gonna leave that time on the table, say it. Bam, 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 bam. Then bounce up and then leave a little bit more for somebody else to get.
Mayor Frank McCleary.
She had to put some respect on that. She said, Mayor Frank McCleary. That's a nice lady up there. And you can't see it from here, guys, but just like I said in the broadcast before, the County administrator is not present, which doesn't surprise me, nor is Lily Jean or Bob Anderson. Maybe they weren't on board with the consent agenda. Maybe that was a way of protesting.
Mr. Chairman, Council. Today, again, we're back here probably about the fifth or sixth time to address some serious concerns in Andrews, and you've heard from two of our residents already regarding the demolition of the partially demoed building as that structure presents to the public. I understand now that you've moved that. We've spoke extensively with Mr. Caroline, and I appreciate your efforts, sir, and everything you do, but moving that item to the consent agenda doesn't help us understand what's going to happen.
And that's it right there. That's the problem with them moving it to the consent agenda. And it's a cover your ass operation. And listen, Ray Funny, Louis Morant, these are two names that you guys are going to become familiar with here in the next however long it takes. And we'll walk our way on up or on down, whichever way, however you look at it, and figure this thing out.
So that still leaves us to coming back here to every meeting to try to get some resolutions for the situation. The EMS, as I was just spoken of, I just want to make you aware that over the last 19 days.
Hey guys, listen to this right here. Listen to this right here. I got my hands on this list and I'll share it out with you again. I'm gonna do some editing on it, I guess. I guess I can post it like that because it's public information, but listen to this list right here. And this is a list of the people, the Andrews Fire Department and Police Department responding to situations. These are the first people on the scene. Did you hear what I just said? The fire and the police. Okay. Yes, these people have a journeyman's knowledge of emergency situations, but they're not trained paramedics. Okay. Good people, they're gonna do what they can, but I want you to pay close attention to this. And some of the people who get in this late response time, you have to file a lawsuit. You have to file a lawsuit. And I'll do a whole show on that.
On the 1st of April, the traffic accident with injuries. Later, unresponsive call. On the 3rd, a lift assist. Later that day, another unresponsive call. On the 6th, a traffic accident with injuries. On the 8th, an unconscious response call. Later that day, another unresponsive call.
And this is to date, okay? This is the month of April to date, up to from the April 1st to today, April 25th.
On the 11th, unresponsive call. On the 12th, traffic accident with 8 injuries. 13th, traffic accident with injuries. 14th, unresponsive. 17th.
And what this does not include are the people that just decided to drive themselves to the hospital. The people that, just decided. So if you
overdose. On the 21st, traffic accident in County Line Road, which required both of the folks involved in that to be airlifted out. Later that day on the 21st, a traumatic injury on the 22nd, OBGYN situation where a baby was born in the bathtub at the hotel.
What did he just say?
On the 21st, traffic accident in County Line Road, which required both of the folks involved in that to be airlifted out. And later that day on the 21st, a traumatic injury on the 22nd, OBGYN situation where a baby was born in the bathtub at the hotel. And later, the ambulance showed up. On the 22nd, a stroke. 23rd, the traffic accident. And on the 24th, the last report I have here is an overdose. So the need is great
yesterday.
For the service.
That's yesterday. Okay, which goes into a whole nother. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a forensologist, a forensic whatever. But there's probably It's probably, it's a good chance it was heroin or fentanyl. Just a wild guess. Now, could be, 100% wrong.
Call on the 12th, traffic accident with 8 injuries. 13th, traffic accident with injuries. 14 folks out here every meeting for the last several weeks. UIN situation where a baby was born in the bathtub at the hotel. And later, the ambulance showed up. On the 22nd, a stroke. 23rd, the traffic accident. And on the 24th, the last report I have here is an overdose. So the need is great for the service to be back in town. I don't know how much clearer that we can make this, and that we ask that this become a priority for you for both of these situations.
And that's key, Miss Carolina. So thank you for all that you are attempting to do. But sir, please make sure you get that on that agenda next month, okay? And not that people got these things just happened, or they already happened, so they ain't happening next month. Obviously, these things are not waiting for you guys to get off y'all ass and make a decision. Okay, you're doing an emergency procurement and all this other stuff here, but it's just another delay tactic and another cover up tactic. We got to get somebody from the EPA down here, because D-Heck ain't playing fair. And again, man, the fine better be a doggone near $1 million, okay? Because it cost Andrew $750,000 to get that old tin building that was behind the police station taken away. But we'll talk about that later too. Let's go.
And again, I spoke with Mr. Carolyn. Again, I appreciate your efforts, but it doesn't help us when you keep the information on the way ahead close hold.
Thank you, Mr. Carolina. Did you hear that, sir? But you with us tonight, so.
And then send a request to Mrs. Christian asking to be a part of the discussion.
She's not there tonight, Miss Christian. Well, yeah, maybe she had a prior engagement that was more important than her job as a county administrator, listening to the complaints of some peasants from Andrews.
So we can communicate that to the people. So we're dragging elderly folks out here every
Y'all see that?
meeting for the last several weeks, trying to get answers, and nothing comes out of these meetings.
Not a thing. Not a peep from a place called Queens.
For the young lady who spoke and talked about the water and sewer, that's my responsibility.
Jenny, stop telling our business. They got their own water and sewer situation going on in Georgetown.
And so we'll take care of that.
And we will. They will. I won't. They will. I'm just a podcast.
And so is the public safety. And a part of that is this council's responsibility to ensure that we have the proper medical coverage.
Ray Funny, you over all that stuff. Ray Funny usually be sitting right there where that white gentleman is right in the gray shirt, cheesing, look over his glasses, cheesing, sitting back, mad because he ain't the county administrator. Oh, I know about that.
To ensure we're not putting place in danger by demolishing a building that has not been properly
tested for the air quality,
vetted in terms of environmental studies. Again, we have a lot of experience up here. We shouldn't do that. Thank you for your time.
3 minutes, y'all. That's all you get. That's all you get. It's 3 minutes. So, let's go.
Franklin Nelson.
Good evening, Council. I'm here in representative of Sanford community, along with the other area dealing with the EMS. I've served Georgetown County for 33 years in the fire service and retired.
33 years. And he lives in the Sanford community. And I bet you the same can be said for my people out in Olin, Dunbar area. Same scenario.
I've torn up vehicles, protecting and serving lives. Just the other day, 14 minutes to respond to North Santee, life were gone. back in their district, Andrews, 9 Mile Curve, to protect and
So we can communicate that to the people. So
Sanford community, along with the other area dealing with the EMS. I've served with Georgetown County for 33 years in the fire service and retired. I've torn up vehicles, protecting and serving lives. Just the other day, 14 minutes to respond to North Santee, life were gone. What is it going to take to get the ambulance back in their district, Andrews, 9 Mile Curve, to protect and serve? Does it take lawsuits for Georgetown?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. And by the way, sir,
Now that's how you supposed to drive. From now on, that's how you drive.
there you go. Let's go.
County and people who's in charge to see that these ambulances be in their respective place who get paid for doing it?
Brandon Ellis.
As serving as a person in the community for years, we can't do no more than what they allow us to do. 14 minutes for life, that is too long. The first 3 to 5 minutes is critical.
The first 3 to 5 minutes are critical.
Been in the medical field as well. Can they hear us? Can they feel the pain? This part of Georgetown County don't have no coverage. Go across the bridge. Paulus Island, Waccamaw, well protected.
Hey, and to the people out there in Paul's Island and Waccamaw, we don't dislike you over there. Okay, so don't come off and think that we, don't let it. I hope it doesn't come off as if we have a thing for. And I'm taking the liberty of speaking for the people of Andrews. I think I'm comfortable with doing that. I think I know the people of Andrews well enough to say that. No, nobody hates the people of Waccamaw, for anything you have or what, the color of your skin or nothing like that. But we see the disparity, so we have to point it out, okay? There's nothing against you. You're well protected, cool. We want to be well protected, bottom line.
24/7. We pay tax just like them.
That's how we feel. And a couple months ago, I'm going to share it. I'm going to clip that stuff out. I'm going to clip it out where Councilman Bob Anderson had the unmitigated gall to sit. He's absent tonight, but sit up there and basically say that the folks on this side of that bridge that he's talking about don't pay enough in taxes to deserve adequate coverage. And he said that's an issue. That's a problem. Okay. So maybe we need to replace his ass and put somebody in there who has a solution.
We are people just like them. We need to be protected and served just like them. May you hear us. Or do they have to be personal lawsuit for someone to respond?
I think it do. I think it do. I think if we get a team of damn lawyers running down there, filing lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit, they'll give us the damn ATM card to the bank account. Man, get what you need. Just leave us alone, okay?
Oh, what if it be your family member and it takes 30 minutes for an ambulance to show up? How would you feel? Think about it.
I could tell you how Raymond Newton feel. I could tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt that Councilman Raymond Newton, who is the second councilman that represents a part of Andrews, he don't give a damn. I can go ahead and speak for him. He don't care if it come to Andrews. Yeah, if it has anything to do with benefiting the town of Andrews, Councilman Raymond Newton from Georgetown County Council in South Carolina doesn't give a damn.
Cindy Person. Martin Mays.
One time for the OG in the building. This is one of the three wise men, guys. Told y'all about the wise men before. This is one of them.
My name is Martin Mays of Andrews, South Carolina. As a resident of the town of Andrews, I've witnessed this town has continued to survive despite the efforts to stifle the people of Andrews at great risk because of ill-advised decisions to remove EMS services. We currently dealing with an unsafe environment because of the building with hazardous materials with improperly, partially demolished. The county is facing the cost of over $300,000 to abate and demolish the old recreation building in Andrews, and has held funds from the town for the completion of the municipal complex, where the abatement demolition costs of the old fire department was $700,000.
That's what I was talking about. That's why I rock with the OG right there. He came with them facts. Okay. Okay. So y'all gonna tell me it's costing them half of what it costs to remove the Andrews. Okay, I'm gonna have to be honest on this, right? Let me not be too sensational on that, because they did have some extreme issues in that building, but all the same, size wise, material wise, well, again, they had a lot of asthma. But so where are the DHEC fines at? Okay. And again, this ARPA money, this Georgetown County, you guys have operated carte blanche for too long. And the next FOIA that I'm getting ready to do is on Mr. Morant, them over there. Well, not on him per se. Let's go, OG.
The narrative has been that the project has been over budget, but never considered of the pre-construction costs required before the first brick could be laid.
Nothing. They did nothing. Okay? Nothing.
Costs over 2014 ordinance states are covered in dealing with our current abatement issue. I hope this gives you some perspective as the town awaits the county's court system to schedule another hearing date. Failing to take proper steps to address our recreation center has now exposed everyone in a 3-mile radius to hazardous air quality concerns.
Y'all hear that? 3-mile radius. Andrews is 2.2 square miles. So if you're like, oh, I don't live in the town of Andrews, if you live within 3-4 miles, you're being affected by this. And the horrible part about it is that it's not going to affect you tomorrow. You're not feeling it tomorrow. So it needs to be put in place now because of this. Right, it's an emergency because it was never an emergency. They created an emergency. Do you understand that? Do you understand that's what lawyers look for? They created the emergency and they're trying to cover it up.
It almost cost the life of county employee FB 811 wasn't contacted before digging of the property to stage the emergency exercise training and caused actual emergency with an EMS service nearby. Your county employees feel firsthand what the citizens of Andrews have been going through. As we sit and wait to hear what resolution you have come up with.
As we sit and wait to hear what resolutions they come up with. Okay? And they did not come up with a resolution. They're going to explain it to you too.
For EMS services, citizens are suffering longer waits for response in our county.
Hey, you know how sorry Raymond Newton is? Raymond Newton is so sorry that he didn't even sign the petition. In a town, the EMS is affecting him. Like, he must have got beat up as a kid in school or something. I don't know why this man hates Andrews the way he He literally hates Andrews. I cannot overstate that. Now, Everett, I ain't gonna say you love Andrews like that, but you starting to like us a little bit. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Again, no, nothing was won here tonight. Period.
EMT workers are telling citizens that they can blame the mayor of Andrews.
EMT workers, county workers who get their check from the damn county, they so stupid. No, back that up. No. The little Jamaican rum that got a little bit, I ain't gonna say they're stupid. They so misinformed. And people like Raymond Newton, them telling them, I mean, it's a pissing contest, y'all. A $600 mayor who they can't just kick around like a damn football. Oh, we gonna have a pissing contest, and oh, by the way, we're gonna risk y'all lives while we do it. And the EMT worker that did that, it was a baby that lost consciousness, that wasn't breathing. And of course, the adults around that baby were upset, and I guess that caused whatever. Blame your mayor. To that family, file a lawsuit against Georgetown County.
I think it's unacceptable for any employee to speak to anyone in that matter and all the powers that be to return the EMS service to the town of Andrews and start a new positive relationship with us all. The whole county and state are watching how we are being treated. You have the power to change that. Reverend Alpha Darby stood before you asking you for your help to reach out to the delegation about the four-way stop issue at the intersection of MLK, Martin Luther King Avenue and Seaboard Road and Highway 41. He did the same in Wisdom. Already we can get Georgetown County. Can we get Georgetown County to do the same? These are your constituents too. Thank you very much.
Shout out to the OG, man. And all of y'all who supported everybody, think about all of the people. This is why I don't understand why Raymond Newton hates Andrews. The people of Andrews literally took care of this man, supported his restaurant for years on top of years. For years on top of years. Y'all think about that now. Think about that. And then listen to these people coming up here.
Angela Anderson.
Here's town council woman Angie Anderson. See what she has to say.
Good evening. My name is Angela Anderson. I live in Andrews. My question is, what plans do you have to bring EMS back to the town of Andrews?
Miss Anderson don't like public speaking. But she is there. She's there. She's there. Let's go, Miss A.
What plans do you have for the four-way stop that Mr. Mears is talking about? What are your plans? We, the citizens of Andrews, think we should be aware of your plan for our town.
No, what she meant to say is we demand at this point now, okay? The FOIA is going to start coming so crazy, man, and they're going to be very specific, okay? I want to see emails, all this good stuff.
You don't consult us in making decisions, but we sure would like to know what you plan to do for the town of Andrews as the citizens of Andrews.
And that's just her being nice when it's just not in her to be an asshole. But that's where we at with this. Nobody asking y'all nothing. We demanding this. Everett, if you have any political aspirations, homie, here's the time now. 'Cause at first y'all thought y'all could ignore us. Remember? Let's keep it real, homie. Remember you was gonna call me and try to bully me, but we friends now though. You know what I mean? Somebody just popped in. Let's see who popped in. Oh man, there goes Mrs. Hunt in the building. Welcome. How are you, Miss Hunt? I can't hear you, Miss Hunt.
Frustrated.
Oh, don't be frustrated, Miss Hunt. It's a long battle we're fighting here. So I want you to let's keep rolling. I want you to comment on some of this stuff with me. All right?
Okay.
No.
All right.
What are you going to do for us and help us to be safe in our own time? Thank you.
Deb,
What do you think they're writing right there? What do you think Raymond Newton's writing right there?
I think he's more concerned with other parts of
Georgetown County
than Andrews.
Deborah Wright.
I don't think Miss Deborah Wright's there. Oh, Miss Deborah is there. Yes, Miss Deborah is there.
Good evening, council members. I'm Deborah Wright from Andrews, and I've just
He
wanted to
lives
speak
right
about the
there.
partial demolition.
Say
Really?
again.
She lives right there at the railroad tracks.
Okay. Yeah, Ms. Wright. And to the citizens of Andrews and to everybody over there watching at Andrews SC News, Ms. Wright and them, come on, man. The mayor said it right. Every week we dragging seniors in there. So
Of the old Andrews Gym, and it's just a disaster waiting to happen. It's an open invitation to curious children and teens to investigate what is inside of the building. It's also a spot where vagrant people can seek shelter. Because of the asbestos in the building, dangerous gases have been released into our airspace. My brother lives just a block away from this building, and I live about half a mile from there. This hazard has to be removed as soon as possible, as well as we need to get EMS back as soon as possible. Thank you.
Wilma Brown.
Yes, so that y'all would take it under advisement and do whatever you think is best. We're still waiting for your decision. And as we wait, there's a possibility of more and more citizens passing away.
what do you think about that? The fact that we just waiting and that
Nothing will happen. They're not going to do anything until someone sues them. Until someone will end up having to sue a person on Georgetown County before anything will. That we're not going to get EMS back. I don't believe. I don't.
Other thing,
No.
thing
They
is
don't care.
the building that's just sitting there. I rode through town the other day and looked at it. It's just an open invitation for our children to go play. It needs to be taken care of. Thank you.
Tom Rowland.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of council. My name is Tom Rowland. I own and operate a business called Land Services Company that's located on Industrial Drive. And I am here simply to add that it's well within the budget.
Of the agenda being approved, 3 matters on consent agenda were previously approved also by virtue of us approving our agenda.
All right, so what
Of the agenda being approved, 3
they-
matters on
they
consent agenda were
started-
previously approved also by virtue of us approving our agenda.
All right, hold on.
The items that
Listen,
were-
let me get to this part right here. I want to get to the part in the meeting, everybody, where Everett, Carolina.
Infrastructure to it yet, and that parcel will be recorded and exist.
And I want to study
Yet.
what they're talking about
Yet.
here a little more
It may
because
not yet. It may yet. It may not have the necessary.
it sounds like something that everything sounds scripted that they do. You know, anytime the council starts talking and they asking questions, they're not real questions. All right. And here again, for the people of Andrews, to Ms. Hunt's point, here is
Yes, I have a couple.
So Raymond Newton has
Richardson,
questions, and this is concerning something that has nothing to do with Andrews. And look at how concerned he is.
To understand the 1 acre lot size, say it's a big tract of land, say it's 200 acres, and there's 10 children it's being divided up to.
Don't this man go to church in Andrews?
Yeah, he goes to.
You don't have to. God, don't call it the church. Don't call it the church. But to the people who go to church with this man, this is
the there's no limit on the size above 1 acre.
No, sir.
But if you have land that is road frontage, part of it is in the back, no road access. Is there?
Well, half the reason why
one of the inheriting children gets one of the back lots and wants to build.
Go ahead and say it again.
The reason they, my presumption is when they ask questions, they're not really asking questions for their benefit. They're asking questions for the lay person in the audience to have a clue what's going on, because sometimes the speak in the descriptions of the ordinances are so they're not easy for someone who doesn't have a background in real estate law or has any kind of history with reading that type of stuff. It's difficult for people to understand. And what he's asking there is more for the audience to understand more clearly what the ordinance is.
But he don't do that for Andrews, is my point. Like, and that's
exactly.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? You know? All right, let's see here. Let's get. I want to get to this part in here where Mr. Carolina grew a pair for a second.
Power utility.
Yes.
As a setback in
Well,
ditch or
and
whatever
then
drainage.
I can't even watch this part because
Any discussion?
it was a.
Opposed? Motion carries.
In my opinion, okay, so he went with them on this, and let me not take his credit away. All right, good job, Mr. Carolina. Damn. Hold on.
Thank you, Richardson. We'll go down to first reading of ordinances. The first reading of ordinance will just be read into the record. Ordinance number 23-14.
The time frame and anticipated date to start.
Okay, so
Lower taxes by businesses and industries located in the park to apply zoning and other laws.
Here is Everett, Carolina bucking. But Everett, what you should have done is when the people from Andrews started speaking, you should have got up and walked from up there and stood with the people and leave Raymond, who I hate Andrews, standing up there. Check this out.
In the park to provide for law enforcement jurisdiction in the park and to provide for the distribution of park revenues within the county.
Oh, and what they just did right there, that ordinance that they read that's penny tax money that they are repurposing.
Yep. Yep.
Repurposing. I love these words.
But they can't repurpose money for the municipal.
We'll move down to our approval of minutes.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Wait. So, yeah, let me give you flowers right now, because hold on.
as part of a report to the council. I see Ms. Beth Goodall and Nancy Silver here, and because
All right, and so what he just did, he just threw Ms. Nancy Silver and Ms. Beth Woodall under the bus, okay? Because what he did there, and that was a good toss now. I ain't mad at you, big homie. But check it out. Those two names he just threw out there, right? Who were there. And they are the authors, that word I have a problem with, of this document right here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are the authors of this document right here. There she is, Nancy Silver to Beth Goodall. And this is an inter-office memo, right? And there's no documents at all from DHEC. And I downloaded all of them. I had to almost broke my phone. They had so many because I didn't know all those documents were attached to the agenda. You know, I thought it was just the paper that I pick up. You know what I mean? But no, the agenda is a whole nother animal. And in this document here, what does it say? I gotta be able to see it. Following consultation and direction provided by SC DHEC. Where's the direction? Did they just tell her, you know, hey, look, remember this, don't write it down? Or maybe they sent her a message and it was like, in 10 minutes, this message, after you read it, it'll self-destruct. Don't know what happened with that, but there should have been some correspondence between these people in the department of DHEC. And let's go back here to Carolina and see what he says.
we have citizens from the town of Andrews that we can give them an update on this demolition process, the time frame and anticipated date to start, an explanation of the scope of work and any protective measures that will be put in place between now and until the demolition process starts and completed, such as protective fence and air monitors. If that's possible, that we can have a report, a status report on where we stand.
look, you see his head movement? Yeah. He was acting like he couldn't see them, like, they're right there. My man, Everett, go ahead, eat. Oh, another bomb for you, my dog. Everett say, I'm a man of the people. You put them girls on blast like that, man. Why you do that?
For the citizens.
For the citizens. Look at his face. Tough guy. That's what I'm talking about.
This particular meeting, Councilman Carolina, we have approved.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here comes the coward. Hey, this is a particular thing. Now, and to his defense, okay, I got to be fair here. Whenever an agenda is set, and Councilman Carolina is well aware of this. He's well aware of the parliamentary rules governing these meetings. He know he's out of order in trying to put this thing into place right there, which is cool. Sometimes you got to be out of order. I give you credit for that. Yeah. But I would ask for him to make sure that item makes it on the agenda, so that, you know, have a public hearing where it's more than 3 minutes on. They just need to have a special meeting for Andrews. Here we go. Let's get here with this one. Where we at? We're almost at the end of this, y'all. But this is Louis Morant pushing back on Everett, Carolina, suggesting that Miss Silver and Miss
He didn't answer any kind of question.
No, well, that's why they did the consent order, and so he's gonna say that here. He's gonna say that here. I'll let him say it. Wow, look at him. Look at him shaking, like, whoa, back that up a little bit. I love the catbird seat. Look at this. Come on, Louis. You see it?
Environmental demolition service for former Andrews Recreational Center. So we'll have to get that request to the contractor who's going to be doing that particular job, and we may be able to give an update on it at our next meeting.
He said, maybe able to give at the next meeting. When is the next meeting? Tomorrow?
The next.
Because then we will have some more information from the contractor as to when they can begin the project and how long it may take for the project to be completed.
The next one is when?
May 9th.
May 9th. So, okay, guys, y'all limit the emergencies until after May 9th. Okay? Because your chairman, Louis R. Morant, I think that's a R or a D. Louis Morant says that then they'll have the contractor. What's crazy is that they didn't hire the contractor in the beginning. And again, I'm learning about the QI.
Take it out to bid either.
Yeah, because of the type of contract that they got in place, which is and I'm looking for that contract, my people. I'm looking for that contract. Next meeting, May 9th. I'm looking for that contract because I have a friend who works in the procurement department for the federal government, and he's just interested in it because there's different types of let me get the exact name of this contract. What is it? It is switch this over. And it's listed on that document that I put up there. Demolition, there it is. It is a IDIQ contract. And he was, trying to break down to me, so my small brain could catch up with what exactly IDIQ contract is and what it, but it's basically a no bid contract. Like, so because they say they've done prior business with S&ME contracting. And so now we're looking for prior contracts that they had with them and what kind of work did they do with them, and why didn't they go with this company in the beginning? Why did they send county employees out to do a job that they were not qualified to do? And who made that decision? Because obviously and apparently the county had no knowledge of it. So that's how we ended up with Brandon, and just like, with the EMS is just
crazy.
Yeah. Hold on a sec.
So I think we could probably provide information at our next meeting.
Well, I would hope, since we have the citizens here, it's just going to be a preliminary, just to reassure the people of where we stand on this. Another 2 weeks, we don't know if the process is going to be started in the next 2 weeks. Is it going to be started this week, 3 weeks, or a month? Just to give some reassurance to the people that the process is underway. We understand the consent agenda has been passed, but to also for the individuals of the...
That's a good point there, Everett. We understand that the consent agenda has been passed, and then Everett is gonna. So Everett is bucking right now. I give it to him. He's bucking. He's going. He's. But Everett, if you want to win your seat, you're a man of the people. We got you, homie.
Partners who have specifically signed off on the project just for reassurance.
I think we are reassuring them by
Did you see the look up?
I don't think they get along very well, do they?
No, not at all. We rock with you, Everett. You know what I mean?
Shorts.
I think we are.
Look at that.
You can tell he's just.
Hey, Everett just dunked on him. Boom! What Everett just do to him?
Now that's how you supposed to drive. From now on, that's how you drive. You hear that, Everett?
Keep my
reassuring them by letting them know we are giving it to the contract to get the time period, so the funding has been.
Whoa. He got mad just now. You heard that? Like, hold on, I got to slow this down. Because he already.
Well, he spoke very fast.
Yeah, let me slow him down. Hold up. Let me break it down for you, homie.
It was very fast.
And it was a bunch of word salad too. Now watch it.
Absolutely.
It's just going to be a preliminary, just to reassure.
Tell them about it, Everett.
People of where we stand on this.
Hold on, Everett. Hold on. You know I got to give you one, dog.
Another 2 weeks. We don't know if the process is going to be started in the next 2 weeks. Is it going to be started this week, 3 weeks, or a month? Just to give some reassurance to the people that the process is underway.
To the people, baby. Let's go.
We understand the consent agenda has been passed, but
we understand that y'all already pulled y'all bull crap game. Now, here's why he got mad, because Everett just told the secret. He just told everybody what the dirty trick is. So whenever they don't want anything up for discussion, no bids, no go through this process, that process, they pull that consent agenda underhanded trick that they do. And watch Lewis get mad because he just told the 3-card Monte game is up.
Also, for the individuals of departments who have specifically signed off on the project.
There's people who have specifically signed off on the project. Hold on. Let me get one more document up here, because she wasn't there, but he wanted to throw her under the bus too. That's what I'm talking about, Everett. And that's our county administrator, Miss, her beautiful signature on that Christian, Miss Angela Christian, right down there in the blue ink, in the light blue ink. She had to let you know. She got the biggest one too, because I'm the boss. Yep, you're the boss, Miss Christian. You are the boss. You the jefe, whatever.
Just for reassurance.
Just for reassurance. He just want to reassure the people, and then look off. Drop the mic. Watch.
I think we are reassured.
I'm with you, E. I'm with you, E. All right, y'all. Listen to this dude. Listen to this dude right now. Listen to this dude right here.
Assuring them by letting them know we are giving it to the contract to get the time period, so the funding has been.
He said we're assuring them by letting them know that we're giving it to the contractor. That's what he just said.
Approves. So we'll have to know the additional information.
We'll have to know the, and he just rolled his eyes at Everett too. You see that?
Yep.
From the contractor. I don't think it's something that the staff will know at this particular.
He don't think it's something that the staff will know. So he's still trying to cover their ass so that the heat don't get too far up the ladder. It's coming, homie.
Time until we actually award the contract to the contractor.
Whoa. He said until the time. God damn, I don't think he be thinking.
Proves. So we'll have to know the additional information from the contractor. I don't think it's something that the staff will know at this particular time until we actually award the contract to the contractor.
According to this document that I just put up there, they have awarded the contract to the contractor. What the F word is he talking about? What the F word is he talking about? The contractor is, it says here, specify S&ME has an IDIQ contract with Georgetown County for these services. Award of the contract to S&ME satisfies it satisfies the SCD requirements. So who's lying to us? I said it last night. These people, listen, if I'm able to spot out this stuff here, they dumb. They are real dumb. Like, you know how the kids say they dumb.
I hate to get off, but I got to go.
It's all good. I appreciate you. That's Miss Hunt from Andrews SC News in the building. Thank you for joining me. Thank you.
Be blessed.
All right.
See ya.
Yep. So yeah, man, just like Miss Hunt did, it's in the description box. Just click, come on board, and rock out with me for a little bit. But did y'all hear what this man just said? Did y'all hear this man? He said that the contract needs it, so that they just presented fake paperwork is what he's saying then. Or he hasn't even looked at it. Hey guys, just make sure you take care of it. Make sure it's taken care of, and Jefferson County is and I know who coming for your seat, Louis.
And sign the contract for the completion of that particular project. So I think we can do it. We said we're going to do it. We have approved it to be.
That man said, I think we can do it. We said we're going to do it. Whatever district he in, y'all better get rid of this man here.
We assigned it to staff to go ahead and get the contract executed and get the information from the contractor, which would be necessary to give us the update on the pertinent information that's necessary to get it approved and get it finished and finalized. So I think the staff will be able to take care of that.
Again, kicking the can down the road. This man is a clown. Sorry. I'm sorry I said it, but I said it.
Approved. So we'll have to know the additional information.
Oh, he rolled his eyes kind of hard at you there. I got your back though. Don't worry about it. I know you kind of, you know what I mean? You look like you ain't too battle tested. But I tell you what, had you not pulled them guns out tonight and start firing back, woo, boy, we gonna carry you someplace, boy. I'm joking, Mr. Carolina. We would carry you nowhere, man. We carry you nowhere. Just coming to check the block, trying to see. You know how they do. They have to come check with me first. They kind of, I'm gonna start calling myself thermometer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call myself the thermometer. Check the temperature. Yeah, he rolled his eyes at you again though, but I'm glad you was in there tonight. You did your thing, man. You did your thing, man. I was a little, you know what I mean? I ain't know if you was ready to bust your guns or not, man. I was,
Hey, yo, the pizza here. Oh, nigga. My ears burn.
I was a little skeptical on that whole situation.
Contractor. I don't think it's something that the staff will know at this particular time until we.
He said he don't think it's something that the staff will know at this particular time. Okay, so if it's something, again, I told y'all it was a cover-up coming. How, in order for them to get to this consent order, in order for them to do the consent agenda, which means they had to have the situation resolved on the back end, okay? He's saying the total opposite of what you're looking at right here. Here's a document filed 4/13/23, and it clearly states that S and M E is the contractor. And this man here is in a public forum saying what he's saying. Like, bruh. Are you that Slizzo, homie? County council meeting, the schedules for county council meeting. They just had the April 25th. The next meeting will be May 9th and then May 23rd. And I'll post the rest of these up here in a short minuto. But here's the contract right here. Here's the emergency procurement document. That's the money that you blah, 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 blah. That is the contract. That is the, because all these signatures on it. Two of the folks that one of them that he called out tonight, Beth Goodoff, Lauren Wallace, and Angela, Big Signature Christian. Y'all crazy. See, y'all is crazy, man. Y'all is crazy. Crazy. Don't know what's wrong with you guys.
We actually award the contract to the contractor and sign the contract for the completion of that particular project. So I think we can do it. We said we're going to do it.
I think we can do it. We said we're going to do it.
Have approved it to be done. So now we assign it to staff to go ahead and get the contract.
We've approved it to be done, right? So now we're going to go ahead and
execute it and get the information from the contractor, which would be necessary to give us the update on the pertinent information
which is to give us the update on the pertinent information. Salad. Word salad. Let's slow it down. Cause he's an attorney. I think he's an attorney. I know his brother was an attorney. Let's slow this down because you trying to fast talk a brother.
Proves. So we'll have to know the additional information from the contractor. I don't think it's something that the staff will know at this particular time.
He said it's something that the staff won't know at this particular time. That is a lie. That is a lie because their names are on this memo. So how wouldn't they know it at this particular time? What other time will they know it? That is a lie.
Do we actually award the contract to the contractor and sign the contract for the completion of that particular project? So I think we can do it. We said we're going to do it. We have approved it to be done. So now we assign it to staff to go ahead and get the contract executed and get the information from the contractor, which would be necessary to give us the update on the pertinent information that's necessary to get it approved and get it finished and finalized. So I think the staff will be able to take care of that.
Damn. Oh, Lord, that's enough bullshit to fill the whole county.
Just to reassure the citizens.
Hey, guys, I told you about this piece of crap over here. At the right of the screen, the white guy in the right screen. He's the other council person from Andrews. See what he says.
Sure, the citizens. We understand it's been actually it was given to them, but for the department heads who've signed off on it, just a reassurance.
You have any comment for any other council member regarding?
Nobody wants to know. Okay.
And that was to you, Mr. Raymond. I hate Andrews. Listen, I've heard some dumbass answers before. but Louis Louis Morant. Boy, you keep on talking and
FBI, open up!
keep on with your mouth.
Be started this week, 3 weeks, or a month, just to give some reassurance to the people that
who vote for him.
The process is underway. We understand the consent agenda has been passed, but to also for the individuals of departments who have specifically signed off on the project, just for reassurance.
I think
I like the little
we
head.
are rude.
Hey, E, I study body language, man. You got to be careful, all right? I ain't going to give you up, though.
Assuring nobody that
Who was you looking at? He said, he's assuring you by letting you know. I told you. Didn't I tell you?
No, we are giving it to the contract to get the time period, so the funding has been approved.
So the funding has been approved. Right? So who did you approve the funding to? How did you approve funding? Where did y'all get the estimates for this from? Like, where did this number, this $340,500 number, where did this number actually come from? According to the council chairman here, they haven't. Let him say it again. Again, he tried to say it fast, but modern technology.
So we'll have to know the additional information.
We'll have to know the additional information
From the contractor.
Okay. So where did you get this number for? Okay, cool. I know what you're going to say. The IDIQ. You just came up with a number, and that's how the IDIQ works. So I don't believe that there is a contract in place. If there was a contract in place, the contract would have to be made public. Okay. Again, this consent agenda is a dirty trick that your counties and your councils, that's what they do. They play these dirty tricks. And a consent agenda is one, especially when you got a hot button topic like what we're dealing with here. Topics.
I don't think it's something that the staff will know at this particular time until we actually award the contract to the.
God, dog, that joker they double talk, man. That is lawyer speak 101-100.
Environmental demolition service for Puma Andrews Recreational Center.
Y'all see how I had to slow it down so my slow brain can catch it.
So we'll have to get that request to the contractor who's going to be doing that particular job.
So he says they got to get that request to the contractor. I showed you the document where they say they have the contractor. Come on, man. Talk to me.
Maybe we'll give an update on it at our next meeting, because then we'll
Which is May 9th. Because then
have some more information from the contract
as to
when they can begin the project and how long it may take for the project to be completed. So I think we could.
Now, here's where he is, and that's why research, man, that stuff works, man. I tell you, it works. It works. An IDIQ contract. He's saying that they'll get an idea from the yeah, y'all dumb. I'm talking about dumb, bro. Like, yeah, y'all, you may have Indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity. Contracts provide for an indefinite quantity of services for a fixed time. They're used when GSA can't determine the above specified minimum, the precise quantities of supplies. Y'all see the rest on the screen, man. These people are dumb.
Probably provided information at our next meeting.
Well, I would
Thanks.
hope, I mean, since we have the citizens here, it's just going to be a preliminary.
Better late than never, Everett, Carolina. That's what I say too.
Just to reassure the people of where we stand on this. Another 2 weeks, we don't know if the process is going to be started in the next 2 weeks. Is it going to be started this week, 3 weeks, or a month? Just to give some reassurance to the people that the process is underway. We understand the consent agenda has been passed.
He just dropped the game. We understand the consent agenda. I'm playing it slow, Everett. You don't talk like that.
But to also for the individuals of departments who have specifically signed up on the project, just for reassurance.
I think we are reassured.
That look right there says there is no reassurance. He knows that he's having a moment right here. And I promise you, Mr. E, we got you. I got you, brother. I can do what you know what I mean, from my end. But I told you I wasn't going to tell you what your body language was saying right now, E. You just remember this right here.
Now that's how you supposed to drive. From now on, that's how you drive.
Okay, sir. That's all I'm saying, E. That look right there, that's on E face right there, y'all. Good. I ain't showed it all over, E. I ain't put too much on you, big dog. So, all right, people and angels, y'all need somebody to get in Raymond. C. He can't be running again. He can't be. He can't think the people are that slow. Anyway, let's get back to this so I can get out of here. Boy, we done went a little long tonight. It's all good. It's all good.
Assuring them by letting them know we are giving it to the contract to get the time period, so the funding has been approved.
Okay, he said we're assuring them by letting them know that the funding has been approved.
So we'll have to know the additional information.
We'll have to know the additional information. Meaning they don't have no answers. That's what that means.
From the contractor.
From the contractor who wasn't thought about in the beginning of this process. So why do you think they care about you now?
I don't think it's something that the staff will know at this particular time.
The staff don't know this at this particular time, but it was the staff that went out there and tried to tear that building down.
We actually award the contract to the contractor.
So they actually award the contract. I'm not playing
and sign the contract for the completion of that particular project. So I think we can do it. We said we're going to do it. We have approved it to be done. So now we assign it.
I'm sorry, I can't pass on that. To be done. He had to reach for that word.
That particular project. So I think we can do it.
I think we can do it. And then he takes a breath. People, like,
we said we're going to do it.
He said, I think we can do it. We said we're going to do it. So he's trying to convince himself, and he's trying to do some mental gymnastics as to what it is that they can do. again, maybe if you include the people in Andrews, maybe they got some solutions. They're not your children. Okay? They're not your children. We're not your children. Promise you.
We have approved it to be done.
Prove it to be done.
Now we assigning the staff to go in and get the contract executed and get the information from the contractor, which would be necessary to give us the update on the pertinent information that's necessary to get it approved and get it finished and finalized.
You know,
So I think the staff will be able to take care of that.
Just
He's pissed. Uncle Ben's is pissed.
to reassure the citizens.
Reassure the citizens. We want to reassure the citizens, man. There you go, E. One more for you. All right, listen, for those of you who have hung out this long, I did mention before, but I'm going to reveal, I'm going to put out a commercial that I am I say about 90% complete, but I want to give you guys a quick peek at it. Now, I told you that, and the commercial is involving this event that is going to take place in October 1st through the 31st, Bring Harriet Home, A Journey to Freedom. And this is an event that is sponsored by the Geechee Gullah Geechee Chamber of Commerce, making something from nothing. Making something from nothing. So it's going to be a great event. But I've been putting together this commercial. Shout out to Miss Marilyn Hemingway. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this real fast. It's short.
You know, Steve, I am excited about our continued journey with Bring Harriet Home, Journey to Freedom, a monumental event. I am so excited that it's coming and the diligent work we've been doing.
Well, you know, I've heard about it. When is it and where is it?
August 1st to October 31st of 2023, we're going to bring the Journey to Freedom sculpture to Georgetown. But people are going to know about it all the way to Wilmington, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Charleston, Savannah, Georgia, all the way to Georgetown, South Carolina, to celebrate Harriet Tubman, her ties to Georgetown with James Bowley, her great-nephew. Was it her great-nephew?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. What is Harriet Tubman connection?
Yeah.
So tell me what you think about that commercial right there. Again, nothing was accomplished tonight. We just saw what was already the game. The gig is up. So lawsuits, and more lawsuits. Sounds interesting. That was a good commercial. If it sounded interesting, and that's just the first part of it, definitely shout out again this Saturday. Y'all know why.
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
Okay. Black Diamond Princess presents Sexual Assault Awareness Walk, Andrews, South Carolina, April 29th, 2023, from noon to 2 p.m. The lineup starts at 11:30 a.m. The lineup at the MLK Monument, and that is at the corner of MLK Drive and North Morgan or South Morgan, across from the old Red and White and Family Dollar. I don't know. I forgot the name of that church, but it's across the street from the T&D Bank. T&D Bank in Andrews, South Carolina. All right. For more info, please reach out to Miss Jerry Davis at 843-543-4690. Okay, and that is Black Diamond Princess. And remember,
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
All right. Every time y'all think about that, I want y'all to remember, this is why we got to keep these things. This is why we got to support this. Okay. Again, I want to see all kind of people out there, black, white, everybody. All right. And y'all just remember.
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
And let's hopefully.
FBI, open up!
Okay. Because.
I'm joking. Stop! 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 Stop the brake! Stop! 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 Stupid! I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
All right. So y'all remember.
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
Okay. Get your peaches from Tony's on 41. I hope y'all enjoyed it because we went a little long right there. But anyway, I had fun doing it. Louis Morant, Ray Funny. Welcome to Andrews, the podcast.